You were born in Fornet,
Fornet, yeah,
up on the hill,
up on the hill.
with a fabulous view.
I'm not much.
A great
I'm a
view.
bit higher now, like.
You're a bit higher now. You have a better view now, even. Yeah.
Yeah.
And where did you go to school?
Napa School,
And where was Napa School?
down across the Lean Road there.
On the side of the road.
Yes.
And who was teaching there in your time?
Mrs. Hawkshaw from the Key Hill,
Hmm.
Madge Harris from Caraball. And before Madge Harris was there, one of the Moans used to teach there. What was her name? Yes.
Was there a lady teacher? Lady, yeah.
No,
Mrs. Mohan or Ms. Mohan.
Mrs. Moan, yeah.
Mrs. Mohan, yeah. And how many students were in it?
Maybe about 30.
30.
40 of them.
And,
Went from Killinacrough, like back here.
yeah.
Came back over from there and again from my Heston over here. Came over from a good area, you know.
That was kind of the border, yeah.
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 And you had Bracklune out further on that time as well.
Further out, yeah.
And were there many pupils going to Bracklune?
Oh, there was a good few, I'd say.
And they were the last two teachers in it, I suppose, were they?
There was, yeah.
They were the last two teachers. And you go to secondary school?
No.
You just, and what did you do after national school? Working, I suppose, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people used.
I was working when I was 15.
And who was in school with you in the, locally here and all this?
Oh,
You remember your, some of the,
Jimmy Ryder up the road, that old house up near Mountain kind.
the one on the corner, yeah?
And we had Joe Burke and some of the Kellys down here underneath, further down,
Mhm.
across the road. They were all going down there.
And how many houses were up here that time now? Are there many?
4,
4. And many's in it now?
24.
to be 24.
24, yeah. It must be one of the few rural populations that have really got populated,
Oh, yeah.
or areas that got populated.
Yeah.
But the view is fantastic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can see down to where?
Yes.
It is lovely.
Yeah. The mountain, inside of a mountain really, isn't it? Yeah.
It is cool.
It is, yeah. And what did you work at then when you left school?
I worked on the council, would you believe, with my pony and cart.
And what were you doing with the pony and cart?
And my barrel in the cart, drawing water for the crusher. Keep it cool down, like.
And where was the crusher?
Well, wherever they were breaking the stone.
Oh, it went around, did
For
it?
the road.
A mobile one, yeah.
Yeah,
And they were doing up the, was it for doing the roads, is it?
yeah, well, the council used to do it that time.
And what roads were you doing then?
Well,
All around here, is it?
all around, yeah.
You can go as far as Lewisburg or Leenan, no?
In terms of sales, Ashley, with the,
Ashley.
with the council.
And who was working on the, with you on at that time now?
They're all gone now.
Well, you were young then, weren't you?
I was young, yeah.
Yeah. And who was driving the crusher? Or was there a driver in them?
There were 2 lads from over Castlebar.
Castlebar,
I
yeah.
forget their names now.
And had they a roller, steam roller? Did they roll the roads or
They did, yeah.
who was driving that? Do you remember?
They one of them.
Yeah. They had the machinery, did it?
Yeah.
Or was it council machinery or private machinery that time?
Well, it was mixed.
Mixed, yeah. Mick Hastings from Drummond wasn't driving that time. He used to drive a roller,
Oh,
didn't
he wasn't around that time.
Not in your time, yeah.
But he came back from England, didn't he?
He did, I think, yeah.
Some time ago. And you
And what did you do after that then?
I was retired.
No, what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, after the...
Oh,
Did you go to England
I
or...
went to England. It was quite a long time round.
We were in England for quite a while.
What did you do in England?
Oh, labour.
Labouring, yeah. Good money over there. It was.
It was, yeah. Digging up the footpath, putting down pipes, or taking out pipes and all that whole thing.
And who did you work for over there?
There was a crowd from
Did you ever work for Wimpy's or any of the big companies like that? No, no?
oh, I did, yeah. I must come in.
Did you know any of the Wimpy men?
I had a brother-in-law that was over the place I was one time when I was up at Georgia Dale.
Yeah. So that was no harm. That done you no harm. You got your leg in.
Didn't do me any good either. I can get on to
And what part of England did you work in?
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
On time.
Oh, you're kind of up the north way, up the north of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Most Irish fellas kind of went around London and Manchester and all them places, didn't they?
Oh, it really is, yeah.
Were there many Westport fellas with you?
No.
No. And what brought you over there? How'd you get over?
One of the brother of mine.
He was over there, okay, right.
He died.
Yeah.
He died at the age of 36.
And what happened to him?
Cancer.
Cancer? He was very young, wasn't he?
Yeah, very
At the time. I was in England at the time, or did he come home?
He was, yeah.
Okay.
Brought him home, yeah.
And when did you come back to Ireland then? You did?
Yeah.
What age did you come back at?
Oh no, we're right after that now.
You got married
We
at...
got married 20.
Who did you get married to?
Ourselves there. Well, what year was it? 61.
Yes, got married in 61, yeah. We're in England for a few years.
When you were married, yeah?
5 or 6, yeah. We
Yeah.
came home to Ireland, Westport to get married and then went back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was in the 60s.
Yes, yes.
The work good over there then, it was?
The work was good, yeah.
There was no work here.
There was nothing here, no. I was working in a cigarette factory, Will's cigarette factory,
And what were you doing there?
making cigarettes.
Making
All
cigarettes.
the bad stuff, all the bad stuff.
Did you smoke that time?
No.
You didn't
no,
smoke?
no.
Could you get them cheap that time there? You could?
Yeah.
Or free? You wouldn't get them free, no? In the factory?
You get so much free.
So much free, yeah?
Every weekend with your wages if you want them, yeah.
And you stayed on the buildings all the time, Tony, yeah?
Anyway, they got work, you know.
Anywhere you go, okay. How many years were you over there for then? When did you come back? What year you come back?
Let's say we're about 9 altogether, 9, 10.
No, it wasn't too long, eh?
Yeah.
No.
No.
And what did you do when you came back then?
Textile.
Huh?
The textile.
Textile, you went textile, okay. And were the that had been the 70s then, was it?
It would be, yeah.
And were the textiles long around that time?
When they moved in, I got into it.
And was that one of the first, were you one of the first workers in there, or had it been there for a while?
There was an awful lot of it now.
No, awful lot, yeah.
The all rushed into it like thinking it was going to be a millionaire.
Well, it worked out well for a while,
It
didn't it?
was all right.
It was all right, yeah. Who was manager that time, can you remember? In your time?
What you call him? He still,
Benny Coakley?
yeah.
Was there a manager before him, no?
He had two managers there from England.
Who were they? Can you remember their names, no? No. But they were before Vinny, were they? They were before Vinny Coakley.
Yeah. Well, he was the boss.
He was the boss.
Yeah.
He was over them
He
too.
was over the lot. Yeah.
But was it brand new when you went into it, or was
Yeah.
it, or had it been built for a while?
It was brand new.
Brand new. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. And who was working with you in there?
Oh, gee.
There were a lot of people there.
Awful making them.
No, for it, yeah.
Tom Kenny and all them.
Yeah.
And what were you making?
Rolls of cloth.
Cloth.
Yeah.
And what was happening to the cloth then?
Exported.
Exported it, yeah. Was it cotton? Or wool? Or
It was, I suppose you could call it
wool, yeah.
Turned into,
Were you there when they went on fire?
no,
They went on fire one time, didn't it?
maybe it did.
You remember this?
You went what?
On fire.
Oh no, you weren't there.
You weren't there at the time. Had you left it or weren't there?
No, we weren't here. We had moved out here, I think.
Okay, right, yeah. So you got into a little business of your own one time?
Yeah, I had to do a quarry.
Yeah, the quarry, yeah. What kind of stone was up on that stone?
Quartzite.
Quartzite, yeah. It was great to mend it, wasn't it?
It was at that time.
Built lovely walls in it.
Yeah.
Great for walls, yeah.
But them times they're gone right now.
And what, have they moved over to something else now?
No, it's just stayed.
Yeah, no business, no building.
No,
Were you open for the boom that time, when the boom was, or have you closed on that time?
It was open for a while that time.
Yeah. Oh, you think there'd be a lot of it around the place.
Yeah.
So you're retired now?
Yeah, well, semi.
Chilling out?
I do.